Hi YouTube, I'm Carrie, LadyVSG. I am starting my video journey, I guess, with vertical gastric sleeve. Today is December 6th, 2014. I have scheduled my surgery for April 13th, so I've got 4 months to go, which is good because I have, the weight requirements to lose for the pre-op, all the pre-op stuff and whatnot. So my stats, I am 5'7". Current weight is 301 pounds. My highest weight ever was 315, so pretty close to my highest all-time weight. I currently wear a size 22, 24, just kind of depending on the style. Let's see what else. I'm going to be having my surgery in Tijuana, Mexico, with Dr. Ariel Ortiz at the Obesity Control Center. I learned about him and his facility through a classmate of mine. She had the procedure done, VSG, about a year and a half ago with amazing results, and she can't speak highly enough of Dr. Ortiz. She loves the care that she got down there. She loves the facility, the hotel that we stay at, with the medical tourism, because we'll actually fly down the day before, spend the night in the hotel, and then, so the 13th, I'll have the surgery. I'll spend that night in the hospital, and then if everything goes well, I'll spend, let's see, so that would be Monday night in the hospital, and then Tuesday and Wednesday night I'll be back in the hotel. Thursday I'll do the final checkup and then fly back. Right now I am living in Boise. I graduate next week with my RN. I've been here for a year doing an LPN to RN transition or bridge program. It's been really intense. But I've actually made some good friends, and I'll be sad to leave them, but I'm really excited to be back in Oregon because I'm from the Portland area. I grew up in Bend, which is Central Oregon, but I've been living in Portland for the last almost 10 years. And Idaho is quite a bit different from Portland, so I'm excited to go home. I actually graduate, so today's December 6th. I graduate next week, December 13th, and then so that's a Saturday, and then I have finals the week following that, which is really annoying, and most of us are unhappy with it, but that's how it shook out. So I graduate and then take my finals. And then, so 2 weeks from today, on the 20th, I will be moving back to Portland. So I'm very excited about that. So I've got 4 months to go. I need to lose, they want me to lose 20 to 30 pounds by the time I check in, which I am confident I can do that in the 4-month timeline. My classmate Andrea, the one that told me about Dr. Ortiz and Obesity Control Center, she's actually going to be the one that's going down to Mexico with me. I haven't really told anybody yet that I'm going to be having this done. I have 2 brothers and a sister, and both of my brothers know. My sister I haven't told yet, and I haven't told my parents. I'm 33 years old, so technically I probably don't have to tell them, but I will. Like, my family's just, we're all up in each other's business. It's, it's just what it is. But I know that my brothers were both very supportive. One of them is considering actually having the VSG as well. But they both agreed that I should probably wait until closer to the surgery date because our mom and our sister are probably going to have a lot of opinions, and I kind of just don't want to deal with it. Especially, it's 4 months away. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it for 4 months. I'll tell them before I go, but I maybe won't tell them until very close to before I go. And I do want to be open and honest with everybody about what I'm doing. I don't want to, lose all this weight and pretend like I did it with some miracle diet or, some I probably will never do CrossFit because honestly it frightens me. But you know, like I don't want to claim that I did it through diet and exercise when, you know, it's certainly going to be a part of it, a part of the journey and getting healthy. But I mean, I want to be very open and honest with people that I'm having weight loss surgery, and I also don't want to deal with a lot of unsupportive people and unsupportive opinions. So for now, it's kind of a secret. Let's see what else. You know, that might be it. I'm going to try and do weekly videos. I'm not sure. I mean, especially once I have the procedure, and probably in the days leading up to it, because I'll be, probably getting a little anxious, a little nervous and excited. So I'll probably do more videos then. And then after the procedure, my goal is to definitely do at least one video a week, just sort of weekly check-ins, kind of how things are going, what's working for me, what's not working for me. I know when I first started watching these videos, I loved, like, not just the check-ins, but I liked when people had done, you know, like kitchen tours, like this is the food that they have, or these are the products that they're using. I discovered Nerd in Oregon because I had just done a search before I booked my surgery, when I was still researching surgeons and, you know, where I would have the procedure done. She had done a packing video, and I was like, oh my God, I love that. I love to see what people are taking, you know, what kind of stuff might I need. And once I did book the surgery, my coordinator or concierge or something with a C, through Obesity Control Center, did send me in the packet. There's a packing list, and, you know, things that they recommend I bring and things that I'm required to bring. Like, I have to bring my own incentive spirometer, which is actually pretty good because I have asthma, and so they do require that I start working with that for the I think it's 2 weeks or a month prior to surgery, to make sure that my lungs are, you know, optimum health, which is solid plan. But yeah, I love those kind of videos, like not just hearing what other people are doing, but sort of seeing what supplies they have and things like that. So I'll probably be doing those, but, you know, like I said, I'm going to be moving in 2 weeks, moving back to Oregon. So probably it'll be a while before I do many more videos, if I do another one. Probably not before Christmas, but yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself. I've subscribed to a bunch of YouTube channels, people who have, you know, like Less of Sarah and Nerd in Oregon, and oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name, and she just did the Saturday video with Less of Sarah and Nerd in Oregon, and I feel awful. Anyway, but so many people, and Gastric Sleeve for me, she was the first video blogger that I found, and I watched all of her videos in like one day. But yeah, I mean, I really loved these YouTube videos, and so I want to have them. You know, maybe it'll help other people, but also I love being able to see the change, and I'm really excited to see that. I know it's not the, I don't know, like politically correct or whatever. Like, yeah, I mean, I definitely want to have the surgery so that I'm healthy and whatnot, but I mean, I want to feel like I look good. You know, I've been overweight for as long as I can remember. Like, even as a kid, I was a chubby kid. And so you know, and in hindsight, looking at pictures of me when I thought, you know, oh, I'm so fat because I was a size 16 or whatever. It's like, I'm a 22, 24 now. Like, I wish I was a size 16 again. But, and, you know, I'm a nurse, and I've actually had, as an LPN, I had 2 patients request that I not be their nurse, because how could I take care of them when obviously I couldn't even take care of myself? And it's a super rude thing to say, and I understand that, like, my weight has no bearing on my health. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have comorbidities. So even if I had insurance that would cover the surgery, which I don't, I mean, I have insurance, but it doesn't cover the surgery. It wouldn't cover the surgery anyway. But if they did cover the surgery, a lot of insurance says you have to have comorbidities, and I don't have high blood. I'm starting to have high blood pressure, so there's that. But I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have diabetes. I don't have really any any issues with my weight aside from like it physically limits me from things. You know, I barely fit in an airplane seat. I have to have a seatbelt extender. Last week was my birthday, the day after Thanksgiving, and we went. I was in Portland with my family, and we went to Zoo Lights, which is they decorate the zoo with Christmas lights, and it's awesome, and I love it, and it's super cute. And my sister has two little girls, a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old. And so we all piled into the car in my mom's Ford Explorer, you know, and my parents were there, and my sister and her husband and me, and with the infant car seat in the middle of the middle row in the Explorer, there wasn't enough room for me to be able to buckle myself in next to her, and I had to ask my mom to let me sit in the front seat because I couldn't fit in the seat in an SUV. You know, it's stuff like that. Like I want to, I want to fit in the world and not feel like an outcast all the time, but I also I want to fit into physical spaces. I want to be able to sit in a car and not worry if I can buckle my seatbelt. So for me, it's more things like that. Like, I know as a nurse, I should be more concerned about my overall health and well-being, but honestly, like, I want to physically be smaller. I want to physically take up less space. So yeah, those are sort of my broad overtones of who I am and what, kind of what I'm here for. If I think of other videos I should make in the meantime, I'll do those. And if not, I will see you guys probably after New Year's and when it gets to be a little closer to my surgery date. All right.